Yeah, look, it's nice to get a good performance out today. You know, I certainly want to come out and race well. And yeah, so I've been down south on the next head and made some good changes, certainly on the bike, in the bike position, and feel a lot more aero and a lot more stronger. And you know, the ride today I was very happy with. I've never pushed those watts before and got off in a good position. And you know, those boys certainly put it down, and they kept trying to drop me on the bike, and I kept gritting my teeth and staying with them. Just wanted to be in touch off the bike. And you know, the first K was always pretty quick, and I think I went through the first 10 in 32:33, feeling quite comfortable. And you know, the last 5K were full-on headwind, and that was actually quite tough. But yeah, happy with it. I think I ran 1:12 in the end, but happy with the first challenge race, the first one with a win. So yeah, it was very, very wrapped. Yeah, look, those guys have been great. It's very. I think you need to be balanced in training. You know, Clayto's a very strong swim biker, and I've got the run and I'm in touch in the swim and now on the bike. But you know, I try and help Clayto on the run a little bit as well, and his run's certainly improved. But yeah, I mean, it's a good little squad down there, and that's what I needed. You know, I'm 34, and I just wanted to change up at the start of this season, so I decided to go down there with the boys and we push hard. You know, we train very hard, and we didn't completely rest into this race, and the form's starting to come up. And I think the biggest thing for me was to get that bike up. I certainly had to find that 3 to 5 minutes to be in touch with the best guys, to be off in the first pack. And today I showed I could ride with the best of them in the sport, and yeah, really happy, you know, with how it all went. I felt good, and those guys are very strong. You know, Josh put it out there today, and Clayto, and yeah, all the boys. You know, I was running with Pete Jacobs the first bit, and I think we went through the first K in like 3 minutes, and I thought, okay, this is back to ITU, but we certainly won't better hold this pace for the whole way. But it was good. But in the end, Appo come through with a strong third, so the boys all went well. Next, I'm not really sure. My next biggish one, I think, will be Bustleton 70.3. Then head up to Cairns for Port Douglas, Coral Coast 51.50, then Cairns 70.3 the week after. So open for suggestions the next month or two. I'm always keen to get out there and race, but there's not too much race in Australia, unfortunately, sort of in that April period with I'm in Melbourne coming up. So yeah, I've got pretty good shape, but I don't know. I'm just going to rest now for a couple of weeks and just relax in training and just get over this one, because this is quite a hard course and it's going to take a lot out of me. So just glad everything's on track for this season. And yeah, looking forward. Oh, look, I think this season is important just to stick with the halves, just to get that bike up, and it's shown that it's getting stronger now. And once I can certainly ride with the best of them consistently week in, week out like I did today, then I can't see a reason why not to do an Ironman. I
mean, it's my first race of the season, so I kind of really didn't know where the form was. My training's been great, but then race fitness is always another thing. So, but you know, every time I'm racing, I race to win or get a podium at the minimum. So yeah, I'm really pleased with second, and yeah, it just went great today. I think it was about 70k. I did the first 35k by myself, and I wasn't putting any time into the group, which was about a minute down. So I decided to slot back in the group, and then it was kind of like there was a bit of games going on, a bit of tactics, some surges. It was mostly a flat road out the back there, so there wasn't much opportunity to get away. But then on the way back in, people started sitting up on their hoods, just playing around. No one really wanted to lead, and I basically saw an opportunity to go, so I took it. I didn't want to be running off the bike with PJ and Brad and Appo, so yeah, I just went for it, and there's some really good hills on the way home. I was able to get some good separation, and that set up my race. I'm actually doing a sprint distance race in 3 weeks or 4 weeks on the Gold Coast, and that's my last race before I head over to America and have a crack at the series over there. I'll be racing in America till July, and then I've got to come home and start semester at uni.
I knew I had a good chance. I've been training really well, but you know, when you're coming off the bike with guys like Stixie, Pete Jacobs, Amberger, and Clayto, you know, they're all really quality athletes. So you always sort of question yourself, but my form's been good, and I took it out a bit slower, and I just really built that last back half, and yeah, I felt really good and managed to get Pete with about 2k to go, so I was really happy. Yeah, I've worked heaps on my bike with my new coach Tim Reed. We've been working together for about 6 months now, and yeah, he's improved my bike out of sight. So now, yeah, I'm able to ride with some of the best guys in the sport, and it's just really good to be able to get off and still be able to run really well as well. I think just I'm sort of in my own world a little bit. We try and work together. Like Josh got away at the start today on the bike, so we work together to reel him back in. But it's sort of every man for himself. But we all still want to work together, and you don't want to leave one guy out there because there's still some guys chasing behind that can really run as well. So you want to make sure that you're all working together. I got Bustleton 70.3 in, I think that's about 5 weeks. So I'll go home, recover after this race, and then build into Busso 70.3.
Change the bike position completely, and I think I've found sort of 3 to 5 minutes.
Pretty good results. Darren Jenkins having a pretty good day out. As our professional male, good job.